What is up, everyone? Graphic here, bringing you guys yet another Call of Duty Black Ops gameplay. Today we are playing on the map Array, and I am running the L96A1 sniper rifle with the extended mags, and I've got C4s as my tactical. I don't know, you know what it is, but they're C4s, whatever. I am currently running on about 2 hours of sleep, so if I don't sound energetic enough for you guys, then I am sorry. And if I start to stutter a little or I lose track of what I'm talking about, that might be because of lack of sleep. And the reason is because last night I was at the midnight screening for Transformers Dark of the Moon, and if you have not seen that movie yet within the last 24 hours, then there's something seriously wrong with you. Go see it. Go see it now. Go take your granny, take your grandpa, take everybody. Go see that movie. I know I said I would keep the cussing out of my commentaries, but this movie, words just fail me. The only thing I can come up with is I was just literally mind fucked by this movie. You know, eyes, ears bleeding. It was so awesome. So I show up at work today, running 2 hours of sleep. My eyes are all sagging. I'm looking around. Everything looks kind of blurry. And if you guys don't know what I do for a living, is besides the graphic designing and photography, I have a real full-time job with Centerpoint Energy, and basically I'm just a meter reader. I read people's meters for billing purposes. And man, I'm telling you, today these numbers just look really blurry and foggy to me for about the first 3 hours of work. I'm telling you, it was terrible, but it was well worth it. That movie, I'd go see it again tonight if I had somebody to go with. And if I had the time to go, because I plan on going to sleep very shortly after this commentary. Yes, I'm an old man. I need my sleep. Get off me. Thank you. I'm not sure if you guys have been following the whole issue with violent video games and with the Supreme Court, but they came down with a ruling just the other day with a 7-2 ruling that they will not ban or outlaw violent video games from being sold or rented out to kids. And I personally don't understand what the whole big deal was in the first place. Video games have a ESRB rating for a reason. If your 13-year-old is playing a game that is meant for 18 and up, then you're doing something wrong. All these parents blaming video games for the violent crap that kids do is completely ridiculous to me. It makes no sense whatsoever. You cannot blame video games for any sort of violent acts that kids are doing. I mean, sure, they're getting to do it in, you know, a virtual reality in a video game, but what's to encourage a kid from grabbing a machine gun from just seeing a Rambo movie and running around, you know, shooting people up? You know, it's just like movies. You know, video games and movies go hand in hand. There is a rating system. If your child is not intended for that rating system, do not let them play that game or let them see that movie. You know, and the Supreme Court really is. I really don't understand what the deal is with the government these days, but they're trying to act like our parents or something. I mean, their job is to run this country, but they're more worried about what we and what our kids do, that I think they're getting a little bit sidetracked with what their, you know, whole objective is. You know, stay out of our lives and, you know, just do your own thing. You know, that's just how I see it. But dang it, hang on one second. Sorry guys, I'm sorry. My dog over here, I don't know what he's doing. Looks like he's, yep, I think he might be puking. Yep, there he goes. Oh well, I'll clean that up later. Give me a few minutes. I'll get back to that. But yeah, the whole video game violence thing, you know, if you know, games like Call of Duty, like what I'm playing now, it doesn't look violent whatsoever, but this game is rated M regardless, just because of blood. You know, you have your video games where it's just blood and gore, and that's rated M, and then you have your video games where it's just I can understand the rated M rating, like Grand Theft Auto. What are you learning from Grand Theft Auto? You're not I mean, you're running around, running people over, slapping hookers around, stealing their money, you know. But that's always been Grand Theft Auto, you know. And that is one game I will say kids are not supposed to play. If you are under 17, you should not be playing that game. Games like this I see, you know, that's fine, but like I said, it all just falls back on the parents. You can't blame video games for what happens, for what stupid decision a child makes because of a video game. And video games, I mean, video games truly they teach you more than anything. For example, first-person shooters, hand-eye coordination for one. Oh, look at this guy getting tomahawked. Hand-eye coordination for one. Your reflexes are much faster. I know me for a fact. My reflexes. I mean, they're. I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but I have pretty quick reflexes, and my hand-eye coordination is, it's pretty up there, you know. And I guess I can thank video games for that. But I can tell you that I have played many a mature and violent video games over, you know, in my time, and never once have I thought about taking it into the real world. You know, that's just stupid, you know. But you know, that again goes back to, you know, brain fart. Wow, talk about brain fart. I don't even know what I was saying now. Let's just enjoy this footage of me tearing people up with the chopper right now. Going on a bit of a rampage here. Oh, I would like to add that this is, in case I forget to put it at the end, this is a 46-6 snipers only game. Well, except for the part where I just use a chopper. And I don't think I've ever had a better gameplay than this. I was pretty impressed with myself. I said in my last video I was tired of Black Ops, and I played some Modern Warfare. I went to go play some Halo. That wasn't any fun. But if you're like me and you're starting to feel bored of Black Ops, I highly recommend making some creative classes. You know. Use weapons, use classes you normally don't use, you know. Get your enthusiasm for the game back, because if you're just running the same kits, the same guns all the time, that eventually just fatigues you, and that's what makes you just, you know, sick of the game. So, you know, just change it up, do things different, you know. Keep it fun. Don't use the same guns. That's just, you're killing it for yourself, man. You're killing it. Well, that's it for today, guys. That's my commentary, or most of the commentary I try to get out there without all the brain farts and stutters. See y'all later.